Good morning, students. How is everyone today? My name is Lauren Burden, and this is Econ News with all the breaking news on corporations. Today we will be discussing the unemployment shock that disrupted the balance at the well-known search engine, Yahoo.
Why, I am fabulous, Lauren, but the workers at Yahoo aren't. But on a serious note, Marissa Mayer, the former golden girl of Google, earned the position as CEO at Yahoo in 2012. Initially, Marissa represented hope among the workers as they hung posters to celebrate her new position. However, as she transformed Yahoo from a content company to a tech company, an internal civil war began. Recently, many workers lost their jobs at Yahoo, and Marissa Mayer is here to talk about it. Hello, Marissa Mayer. How are you today?
I think I've been better.
So the question on everyone's mind, Marissa, is what led you to fire so many talented young individuals?
Well, it was never my intent to make any cuts. I was put in this position to save the currently disappearing Icon, and I was appointed to avoid the shutdown of the corporation.
Yes, I understand. What led you to take this extreme action versus other subtle alternatives?
Well, I was noticing that the work-at-home policy was getting a little out of hand, and the lack of collaboration and creativity at our nearly vacant meetings was hindering the growth of the company. In result, I chose to let go of the workers who were absent, only with the intent to have a more productive workforce.
I do understand your intent and admire your pursuit for success. However, we have also noticed that the Yahoo stock has dropped nearly 8% just last week on Wednesday. Any comment?
Yes, I'm aware. However, as you can imagine, change cannot happen overnight. We're doing the best we can, but people need to realize that we have serious competitors in the market, and that is our main issue right now, to keep up with the constantly changing industry.
Yes, we know that Google is taking search by storm and leaving no room for other providers. Thank you so much for coming today, and I admire your perseverance in the fight to save Yahoo. All the best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Now back. Our second guest is Yahoo employee Jessica Huntley. Jessica, how are you today?
Hello, Deborah. I'm doing well, thank you.
Wonderful. Well, our sources tell us that you recently released a statement on your blog about the employment situation at Yahoo. You very strongly implied that you agree with the actions that CEO Marissa Mayer had exercised and that you would have done the same if you were in the same position. What is your reasoning behind this statement?
Well, as Marissa Mayer said herself, Yahoo's work-at-home policy was not proving itself to be very beneficial. What this company needs is some new energy and some new light, and with a large portion of the employees working from home, it was difficult to get new ideas flowing and implemented.
Would you say that those who were let go do not hold the same opinion as you do?
I understand that I may look biased because I kept on at Yahoo, but that is because I respect my job. Yeah, I did take advantage of being able to work at home when the kids were sick, but I never abused that privilege. I was present in every one of the meetings called, and I constantly do my best to give back to the company that employs me. So to answer your question, even if I was one of the people let go, I wouldn't take back what I wrote in my blog. I understand why Miss Mayer did what she did, and I believe that it is for the betterment of the company.
Thank you, Jessica. Your argument is quite compelling. I wish the best for you at Yahoo. Back to you, Lauren.
Thank you, Deborah and Marissa Mayer, for informing us on the state of Yahoo. Now, to the people at home, you're probably wondering, how is this crisis communicated from a purely economic standpoint? Well, Sophia Sill is here to explain.
My name is Sophia Sill, and I'm here to break down this Yahoo situation. Let's start with the basic supply and demand concept to understand what's going on. Demand for Yahoo decreased when other search engines advanced and were able to provide a clearer search for their users. So when the demand shifted left, theoretically, the price and quantity went down. Now, what caused the shift? Well, it could have been a decrease in consumer chase for Yahoo or an increase in the price of a substitute good such as Google. We have a chart of the resource market for, in this case, Yahoo, to find out where, in this theoretical situation, where Marissa Mayer should stop hiring her workers. Now we know that our profit maximization is where MRP equals MRC, so let's do the calculations. MP is the difference that each additional worker brings in, so this one will be 0. So here the first worker brought in 6, then 7, then 4, then 1, then it actually was a decrease here, -2. Now to calculate the MRP, or the marginal revenue product, you would have to multiply the price times the additional amount that each brought in to find out how much each additional would add to the company. So 6 times 6, 36, 42, 24, 6, and then -12. Now, if we know that MRC is the marginal resource cost, then clearly it's going to be the wage, because that is what is costing the businesses. So it's just going to be a constant 10 all the way down. Now, to find out where we stop hiring, we have to compare each of these two numbers. Well, 36 is greater than 10, so we would definitely hire that first worker. For the second worker, 42 is greater than 10, so we would definitely hire that second worker. And then the same with the third. However, when we get to the fourth worker, 6 is less than 10, so we know that they're not bringing in as much as we're paying them. So we're not going to hire that fourth worker, or in the case of the fifth worker, because they brought in a negative amount. How many workers are we going to hire? 3. Resource market, and here's the graph for the market, and for the firm, and firms are wage takers. So when the consumer preferences for Yahoo went down, then the demand for workers decreased. And this caused the quantity of workers to decrease, which under the circumstances means that Marissa Mayer had to fire the workers in order to continue having a profitable corporation. When consumer preferences for Yahoo decreased, the demand in the firm for...
How are you today?
I think I've been better.
So the question...
Did the balance at the well-known search engine, Yahoo. Here is my favorite reporter, Deborah.
Dude. How do you say your last name?
I try to run, but see, I'm not that fast. I think I'm first, but surely finish last. Cause day and night, the long